Hi, my name's Helen and this is my channel, Helen Mary Jo. New here then welcome, if you're returning, thank you, and if you're a Hells Bell, hello. Today, I'm getting my kit off. But not until I've wished you well and had a little chat as usual, but I am going to be trying on some underwear, and I know it's not the first time I've stripped off for the camera, but, you know, still clothed. But when something struck me when we were away on holiday, and that was, and I'm sure this is true for men as well, but you know, I only got chatting to ladies. How many ladies were widowed or divorced or second time around in my kind of age group, which I guess when you're married for so long, you just kind of take everything a little bit for granted, don't you? And we kind of got talking to a whole cross-section of ladies. One lady that had met her chap quite recently, and they were on holiday together, and she'd been on her own for 20 years. And another lady who was widowed 4 years ago, and she was traveling solo. And another lady whose husband had divorced her. It was a bit of a surprise and a shock. And what struck me was how very courageous they were, really, to get back out there, because I can't imagine doing that. Obviously, I can't imagine doing that because I've got no need to imagine doing that. But, you know, it is a thing. And of course, then we come down to when you start a relationship and, you know, you move to the next stage of intimacy, and how nerve-wracking that must be. But then equally, just as an older woman, I'm 69 next month, you want to feel good in your own body. And, you know, we've all got wobbly bits and jiggly bits. Well, you might not all have, but I certainly have got wobbly, jiggly bits. But I still like to feel good underneath it all, you know, not underneath the wiggly, joggly bits, but, you know, just as a woman, I like to feel sexy. But, you know, what can I say? That's the fact of the matter, isn't it? You want to feel attractive for yourself, you know, if you're going to the gym, just whenever, swimming, whenever, you know, even just kind of if you're getting your legs waxed or something. I mean, I remember the beautician said to me a couple of waxings ago, she said, I like your knickers, which is a thing that happens very often. So today I'm working with Lemonade Dolls. They have sponsored this video and sent me 2 sets. And this really is about comfort, but with a little bit of va-va-voom. And at first, you know, I was reluctant to do it. And then I just thought, well, you know what? We're all in the same boat, aren't we, really? And this brand is, my girls had both heard of it, and my sister had heard of it. I'd never heard of it because I think it's like an Instagram brand, and that's how they built it. But it is available in the shops now. I've got 20% discount with the code Helen20, which I'll put on the screen here, and there'll be a link in the description box, which is a nice healthy discount. I can't remember how much these were or are, but I bought them in my normal size. I went for the fuller cut bra, and look at the lovely colours on this. I mean, they're very fun and youthful. It's a nice combo, isn't it? And it's got this lovely, my favourite colour ever, and it's got a nice deep, I haven't tried it on, so I'm hoping that it will fit. And then I went for, you know, when you're feeling a bit rawsome, is that leopard print? I'm not very good with my animals. And this is, again, it's got the deep 4-hook back and the adjustable straps, and it's hasn't got any wiring in it. So it'd be interesting to try it on. And then I've got the pants. Now, you know, that's always a bit of a challenge, isn't it, showing pants? So I will put them on, but how much you'll actually see is anybody's guess, because you know, you might be having a meal while you're watching this, and I don't want to upset you, but I will do my level best to show you these. So they are from a brand called Lemonade Dolls, and it's, I think the lady that started it is actually called Lemon. Unusual, I think. Let me just check. Yeah, the lady that started this is a woman called Lemon, and she was a performer and in kind of a past life, and then she moved into underwear, and it's all about making you feel good in your own skin, whether it's for someone else or for yourself. It's just as important, really. So I will get on with this because, well, I don't want you falling asleep, because I don't want you to wake up with a shock. I'll do the blue one first, because that's kind of day wear, isn't it, really? All comes in sustainable packaging, so it's all made from recycled materials. And I got the bra in a 36, and it says double D, E and F. I suppose because they're soft fabric, they go across a few cup sizes, but I'll do that now. I've made Rob go down the garden. I mean, if he comes back in now, he'll think that I'm doing a whole other kind of channel, and I'm not. But I am surprised at how lovely this looks. So, ta-da! I'm normally a 36. I'm kind of an FFF, depending on the bra, you know, the make or whatever. So this one fits me really well. It's a lovely soft design, and you can see it's really, I mean, it's a surprise, I'll be honest with you, and say that I'm surprised at how good this looks. I think that all smooth in there, haven't got any labels sticking out or whatever. Yeah. It's fun, isn't it? It's really fun. Now I have got the pants on, but I can't show you the whole thing because, well, I'm just not that brave, to be quite honest with you. But they come up nice and high, and again, they come up they come up nice and high, and they are lace, but they are supportive. They're not kind of without any support. So, oh lordy, hope mum's not watching. But I'm really, really pleasantly surprised by this bra. I didn't know, but I never wear, unless I'm traveling or sleeping after surgery or something like that, you know, which isn't that often, I don't wear soft bras. I always wear an underwire bra, but this makes a very nice change, and I could probably hoik those straps up a bit. In fact, I'm going to go off camera and do that because nobody needs to see more than you're already seeing. But I like this fun kind of lime yellow detail. I think it's really nice. I'm just going to change the straps and see if I can get a bit more va-va-voom. So I've just put my teeth in. I have just shortened the straps a little bit, and it has kind of given it a bit more uplift here. They're incredibly comfortable. This is soft as anything, and I feel well supported. So I'm very pleased with these, actually. Very pleased indeed. So that's that one, and now I'll try the other one on. This is a different design. Dolly's asking to come in, so I've got to open the door as well. Still, I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? I've been married 48 years and I'm like, don't come in. Crazy. He's seen me give birth 3 times. Right, swap over. Now I have the leopard print bra and pants on, and this is a slightly different design, and it's equally as comfortable. Again, it doesn't have the underwiring. I don't think any of their bras have underwiring, actually. And I was thinking as well, one of my sister-in-laws has had a mastectomy and she can't wear underwiring, and she actually has a new chap in her life. Well, not that new now, but you know, she's 80 next year, so you're never too old to want to feel good about yourself, really. That's what I think, and anything that can help that, happy days. So this is the leopard print. As I say, it's slightly different cut on it, but equally as comfortable, really, really comfortable. It's got the black strap, it's got the 4 hook and eye fastening at the back and 4 placements of those hooks and eyes as well. And then I have got the pants on, but you're not going to see too much of those because I have my limits. But the bra itself, happy days. And with Helen 20 you get 20% off. So what have you got to lose? It's worth a try, isn't it? They're really very comfortable. I mean, I haven't had this on for very long, obviously. I've just tried it on, but I like it. So as well as being like really, really nice, comfortable bras, they also have got really, when you read their website or, you know, when you go online, you'll see that they have high ethical standards. They will recycle your underwear if you send it through to them with a TerraCycle scheme. I don't know what's wrong with me today. A TerraCycle scheme, and they also have donated lots of underwear to people in need. So, you know, that all is good stuff, isn't it? It's the way the world needs to be going, I feel, in these times of uncertainty and difficulty. But without getting kind of, I mean, it's a bit strange, isn't it, really? Something as fun as this, and then you're talking about those things. But, you know, that's the circle of life. So it's worth a try. And I personally, you know, I may have thought that's too young for me, but actually I've completely changed my mind now. So these will be going into my underwear drawer, and I'm very happy with them. So there. That's the bras, and Rob hasn't come back in, thank the Lord, because as I say, I just don't know what, well, he's probably just rolled his eyes, to be honest. I mean, he never knows what I'm going to do next. I've got lots of videos in the pipeline. Got, I mean, because spring is really on its way now, isn't it? Well, it's here. Beautiful day today. Sunny, very, very windy. Washing nearly got blown off the line yesterday, but boring. But, you know, that's life, isn't it? I finally unpacked the very last suitcase, which had things in it that we don't need. So, you know, it just got left and left and left. So I pulled myself together and unpacked, and I actually had a bit of a clear out, but I have just given that to charity, that bag of t-shirts, because it's just too much effort to put them onto vintage. And I know I still haven't done my vintage haul, which I will do now that we are back into normal routine, which hasn't been easy, believe me. That's it. Anything else to tell you? Can't think that there is. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.